Hello. I have new proof in the case of Tostee that it was murder by omission. But you see, this is not the first video I'm doing, and I have to correct myself. It was not wrong, but I'm not English, and I have difficulties to explain it in a manner that people don't run away. So before I speak freely, I have this text. Hello, I have new insights in the case of Tostee. Oh, I've made a writing mistake. Tostee and Wright. I think there is proof for murder by omission. Tostee was the whole time at the door and full aware of the situation of the risk for life for this drunk woman. I can prove this by constant manipulations at the door, proved by the sound of the door in the audio diagram. First I show you, there is the door, you see, and I'm not sure if it is coming from this, but it could be here is a button, here's a button, and this can be the button to lock the door. And when it is locking or unlocking the door, this means it makes a sound because this is an electromagnetic mechanism. When it's locking or unlocking, there is a magnet making clack, 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 and so the lock is in working electromagnetic. At such doors, you know, there are these doors, these electric door openers, and I think this is the case here, and this would mean that I don't know this door exactly, but I think that this door could be fixed in any position. You know, if it's the door closed, you close it by hand and you lock it with such a button. But also, if you open it, you can lock it, or it gets locked. So this means when you close it, you also have to press this button. And I think you hear the pressing of this button, and this sound proves that someone is standing in this moment at this door. So this is the background. Now let me go on in my text. I can prove several lies. First, Tostee was the whole time at the door and full aware of the situation of the risk for life for this drunk woman. I can prove this by his constant manipulations at the door, proved by the sound of the door in the audio diagram, here in the audio diagram. I can prove several lies of Tostee. When Tostee was asked why he put her on the balcony, he said the door was open. It was the door was open and I just no. I can prove when he opened the door and when he closed the door. I can show when he opened the door. It was during the fight, right before she started screaming no, no. 1 minute before he put her out and closed the door. Tostee, the second lie, Tostee said he was only aware of her situation at the railing just in the same moment when she felt. No, he was at the door when she felt, so he saw her while he would have been able to help. He was the whole time at the door. He said he saw her over the railing, but she felt more than 10 seconds later after she was on the railing. This can be shown by the testimony of the witness and a reconstruction of what happened. Tostee lies because he could have helped her, but let a drunk woman die that he put in danger on the balcony. This was murder by omission after deprivation of liberty. And I show now why. So now I was reading that you have not such a hard time listening to me, but now I'm speaking freely. Okay, so and now to explain, this is the video. It's already at YouTube. But it's not perfect, and it's not the whole time. You know, this is what I have done here. This is the original video. This is more than 3 hours, and from this original video, I'm now took a time span here. And here is some more information that was in the other video. The other video started later here somewhere. Okay, so now I will talk about these two videos. So now I think the best is I start with this. This is not at the beginning of this video. This is already after 8 minutes, but I start now here. Okay, you see this, I'm here. This is from yesterday. So I'm going here and let now talk myself yesterday. Now I let this video and I show you something.
These are the forensic photos of Gable's flat. Meters away is the telescope clamp that Warina grabbed and allegedly tried to use as a weapon.
This is where I've basically bundled her up and started to carry her out the nearest door.
Also, he bundled her up and carried her to the nearest door, he said.
Why you hit me with that? No!
How far is it between the front door and the balcony door?
It's a lot closer to the balcony door, and it was wide open, and it was the logical option at the time.
So, he said the balcony door was wide open, and it was a logical option. No, and I can prove him wrong. Now I jump to my new video, and this video. Starting first let me go again here. This video is original video is 3 hours and 23 minutes. I went to she is falling. No, he puts her on the balcony around 1. This is in this time. So this is 1 hour 24 minutes and 3 seconds. He puts her on the balcony, and 27 seconds later she fell to the death, and then he called his lawyer and so and so. So 1 hour 24. He put her on the balcony, and I took this video and I cut away the beginning. I cut away 1 hour and 21 minutes. 1 hour and 21 minutes, and then from this moment I'm analyzing it. So this is this moment. So starting here at 0 means in the original video at 1 hour and 21 minutes. So now check it. I have very interesting information, because you know I will explain you later noch more why, but I'm showing you now what I think is the sound of this, of this button. when you're pressing this button, the door makes a sound. And so I can prove when he is going to the door, opening it. Because when they start, when they are in the room and all this, and they start their quarrel, this door is not open. I can show when he opens it, and he is lying. He is lying when he says this door was open. No, this door was closed, and I show you when he opened the door. And this is all because I listen to the sounds, and I have such a good imagination that I can tell you what they are doing, where they are standing. What is some say, oh, this can the sound be the sound of someone throwing stones and so and so. No, I will. There are these sounds, but I will now show you what are the stones and what are the other sounds and what is the door. So now let us start at 1 hour and 21 minutes. And now. Okay, I explain you something that you see here. There is something when we come to here. I have some writings in the video, you know, and the writing, for example, tells you in 5 seconds at 13 seconds of the video it makes clack. Maybe the sound of stones, because later the important stuff is not a clack. The important stuff is a KlackKlack, KlackKlack. You know, it is important to hear very exactly: is it a clack or is it a KlackKlack? And a clack can be a stone and so, or something, or they are hitting them one another. But there is a special KlackKlack, and this is the door. So now let us start. Now he's there. Now listen.
Get up. Get up. Fuck up.
In 5 seconds.
Get up. Okay. Get up.
You heard this? You heard this? There was a clack, but this was not the clack. The important clack. This I want to show you. You know the difference. The difference. There are even more clacks, but they are even more little and unimportant. You hear it yourself. But this clack here, this is a clack that is. You know, you must listen exactly why this is the wrong clack and the other clack is the clack of the door. So I started again. They are quarreling now, and so just watch this audio diagram stuff here, and watch the video and listen to me. Quarreling now.
Come on, get up. Get up. Fuck up. Get up. Okay. Get up.
This was the clack. You see? Okay? You heard it now. So I go one time a little bit back, and then we go on. So.
Get up. Okay. Get up.
So it was not important. So.
You don't understand, do you? You don't understand anything at all, do you?
Okay.
You don't understand.
So they are fighting. There can be sound, little bit this, but this is not a sound of the door.
You just don't understand.
Now he maybe he's sitting on her. He is.
Let go.
They are fighting.
And I'll just like fall down, like in the movies.
He tells you. He tells her, and this is right. at one point, I think I heard him say something about Muay Thai. This is so fighting style. This is when the girls go in the fighting club and then they think they can fight with a male. And this is streaming. This is streaming. They see it in the television, making the moves, and suddenly the man is on the floor. Yes, when they kick him in the right time and the right place, but these fighting dreams, and he says now. You think like in the movie you can hit me and so and so. Yeah, okay, but this is not the theme. Okay, we go on.
You don't understand, do you? Let go of it. Let go.
But so she really wants to quarrel with him, and she is losing reality. She wants to fight with this man.
Let go. Let go.
So I want to be fair. She went way too far. But okay, she was drunk. This is not excuse to let her die. But it explains the situation. He was not planning to murder her. She should have left, and she should not have fighting. And she was somehow fighting really and trying to hurt him. And yeah, this is not good. This is not good. But okay, of course she was drunk. This is an excuse, but yeah, next time she should have. Yeah. She cannot breathe. Good. He's sitting on her somehow. But she is still fighting. He says, let it go, let it go. But okay, this is not the important stuff. Yeah, he said, let it go. But this is not so important. But here you see this part when there is a writing here. This is you see this. This marks the things we're writing. Then something is happening with the door. So we go on.
Let go.
And now, in 5 seconds, there are. This is also clacks that is not important. I wanted to show you the difference. This is not an important clack coming. You heard? This was not important. Maybe it was throwing a stone, but this has nothing to do with the door. Fighting again. But now, I stop it. In 5 seconds, you will hear the sound of the door for the first time. So be aware. This is the important moment. This is the important moment here. And it is 1 minute to go, fighting, and then he's throwing her out. 1 minute before he took her out, he opened the door, and when he opened the door, she panicked. She feared for her life because there's the balcony. This was why she said no, because now he is open the door. I prove him lying. The door was not open. Now he is open a door, and this makes her panic. Attention, in 5 seconds he is opening the door, and you will hear it's the big moment, you must be now very interested. Now comes the big moment. You now will experience not the clack, but the KlackKlack, the KlackKlack, KlackKlack, not clack, clack, but KlackKlack, 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 KlackKlack. Okay, Attention, in 5 seconds. You see, it is not a clack, clack, but it is also not a clack, but a clack, clack. There is, after the first the things, there is the first clack, there is a little second clack. Sorry. But this is important that you learn this, that you understand what is happening here. Again, we start here, so now, takak, takak. And this is the pressing of this button of the door. Once more, again, and listen very, very good how this is a clack, clack. Tak, 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 tak. So this is 2 movements. So now we will going on. You see, right after he went on the door, this is so interesting. He went to the door, he started to open it, and right after this, she panicked. She panicked because he opened the door. He did not only clack, but the clack unlocks the door, and then and he opened it, and I will later. Here it is too noisy and you don't hear the movement of the door, but he will again manipulate later at the door, and then I can even show you the sound of the open of the moving of the door. Here it is too loud, but after this clack, 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 he opens the door and right away she panics because they are fighting, and he shows that he wants to bring her out, and she has fear that he throws her down. This is the moment when she gets fear, when he opens the door. And I am asking you, world, you are talking about the Tostee case. Where are you talking about the door and the clack, clack, and why she got fear? So I show you now how these things happen. So okay, again, this situation from the 5 seconds to the clack, clack, and then into her shouting no, no, no. So, sound of the door. He lied in the interview. The door was not open. He opened it in this moment, 1 minute before he took her out. And now she is very aggressive and fighting for her life. Not aggressive to him first. She wanted to fight with him. And so now she is fighting not against him. She is fighting for herself. She now would run away. You know, before when they were quarreling, she did not like to give up. But now, if she could, she would run away. Now she is in fear. And now, okay, let's go on.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
No!
No!
Maybe I think he could have her under one arm. You know, these girls are dreaming about fighting, and I think he only needs one hand, one arm, and he is keeping her under one arm. But she will fight her free again. Wait.
No!
You're
No!
trying to kill me, huh?
No!
Why are you trying to hit me with that?
No!
And now she will escape from this, as he is holding her, and she will escape running around in the room.
Huh?
No! 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 No!
I think he has still control over her. Maybe he has still keep her in one arm, but then soon she will escape. Wait.
No!
It's all on recording, you know? It's all being recorded.
So now she escaped him. Now they are running around in the room. Now now I think he got her again. She starts the first time saying, "Let me go home." So, and now it is 5 seconds to go that he has put her out and is closing the door. You know, the first sound was when the door. Now you see the door is open. You see here an open door, but. First the door was closed, so this was here that was closed. This was what you heard first, the opening, and now the door it was 1 minute open. This was what the neighbors heard down in the other apartment. This 1 minute fighting. Now he because the door is open. Before the door was closed, no one heard it outside. So now he brings her out, and then he presses this button. You know, I was not in this hotel, but I'm very sure that I'm right here. So he he throws her out, presses this button, closing the door, and this you will hear now. Wait. He throws it. Tack, 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 tack. This is the same tack, tack like before. The same tack, tack like before. Clack, 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 clack. The same clack, clack like before. It is the clack, clack of the door. So let us go back. This is the sensation of this case. You know, this is the sensation of the Tostee case. Now, you did about in this case for years. You were discussing this case, and this is the sensation. So let us enjoy. It is not to enjoy the KlackKlack, not the situation, but the KlackKlack. The KlackKlack will change this case. So let us go back to the KlackKlack here. The first KlackKlack. And then we go to the second KlackKlack. And listen how this is how it's the same. Attention. Tack tack. This was the first KlackKlack. And now we're coming to the second KlackKlack. This was the KlackKlack of the OON, and then he opened the door. Now it comes the KlackKlack, and then the door is unlocked, and then he moves it by hand and locks it, you know, and closes it. No, the one thing is locking, and one thing is closing. He first make the KlackKlack to unlock it, and then he can move it by hand to close it. So listen. Tuck 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 tuck. And just we go back. Yeah, okay. It is somehow the same sound, but the position of his, or the distance of his audio, of his handy, is a little bit different. But the argumentation, I'm sure it's the same sound. Wait. Tack, tack. So, and now here.
I would, but you
He is in a yeah, okay, he is in another the situation is a little bit different, you know, and but wait, this is the same KlackKlack, and he's crying so much, so it is difficult to show it. Moment. So okay, this to me this is the same. I hear it that it is not it is a little bit a difference, but I think it is anyway the same sound. It is the same sound. This. Because here it was totally totally quiet in the room, and you hear it very exactly, this sound. So this is the first. So, and you must think I've already copied these videos and changed the level of loudness, and so but it's the same kind of sound. So wait. She's crying just in this moment. This makes it difficult. Okay. I must start a little bit later after her cry. Okay. Okay. Also now. She says 5 minutes are being alone the last time. Yeah, and now the door is closed. She is alone on the balcony. He did not throw her down, and now he will. And now you listen. She will say 5 more seconds. Let me go home, when she is already alone on the balcony. So this is what she is until here. She is saying, "Let me go home. Let me go home." This is all already on the balcony and the closed door. So now we go on. He is breathing quiet, but this will change when he sees her stepping over the railing, and so he is aware of her. He is aware of her. So in 5 seconds his breathing will get in panic because he sees her stepping over the railing. Now he sees her. And then she fell. He had 10 seconds to help her. He had 10 seconds to help her, and this would be enough. She was first saying, "Let me go home, let me go home." He was standing at the door. Then she went to the railing and started going over the railing, and then he lied again. He said he saw her on the railing, but even if she was on the railing, she was not falling from the railing. She first sat down on this beton stuff here. You know, this beton. Here she sat down, and then she tried to go down, and then the woman from the floor below. Then she saw her feet coming down, but the wrong way. Wait, I have to show you a video of it. So you see, the woman from the balcony below, she saw something like this, but not exactly like this. But she saw her feet the other way around. So she was. Yes, she was the other way around, and it was crazy to try it this way, but she was drunk, and to come in such a situation, when this means moment, where are we now? Yeah, here we were. To get in such a situation. In such a situation, you see, this is the balcony. This is the balcony below. This is a similar like this, and she first had to go over the railing, and then to get. She was 180 degrees the other way around. To get in this position, she first had to sit down, and this takes so much time to go over the balcony and then try to sit down before she lowered herself in. So it was enough time to help her, and he saw her, and he did not help her. And when he says he said he saw her over the railing, and this is wrong. And this is right. He saw her over the railing, but he said she saw her over the railing, and suddenly she was gone. No. After she was over the railing, it took her maybe 5 seconds or more to slowly sit down and lower herself. So she had to, how to explain. She had to grab. Do you see me with my hands behind my back like this? She had to grab behind her neck to the balcony railing, and then lower herself. So he is lying here again. There was enough time to help her. He decided not to help her, and this was this is a reason that he was so breathing so hard, because he had so bad conscience what he is doing and not helping her. Okay, so, but wait, there will be now another KlackKlack. The third KlackKlack of the door. Now we go back. As first he is quiet, as he throws her out, and then closes the door. Sorry. Wait. This door makes three sounds. The one is when he is wait. So again, one is a sound when he's unlocking the door with this. I think it's. I'm right, you know, when he's unlocking the door with this button, and the other sounds you hear is when he closed the door, and when this metal here gets contact with the metal here, and it is closing. You know, this is the next little sounds of the door. So now let's go back to here, because after this clack clack, you will hear some the door. So now again the clack clack. Oh no, this is difficult to. Oh, sorry. I have to get the right sound. This was the first clack clack, and now it's so this was the first the clack clack to press a button, and now the door will get shut, and then when it reaches this side, there's another sound. So just listen now. And this is the second sound, and yeah. So and you see, we can make it a little bit more like that. So when you see here she is shouting, and here is the clack clack. Wait, I go a little bit. Moment. Right. Okay, this is here. Okay, so okay. Here is the clack clack. Here, clack clack. And then here, down here, you will hear the door moving. The door moving. This is important. This is important stuff here. So now, clack clack. And then here in this area, you will hear moving the door. Okay. Because she is making after the clack clack here. Yeah, we can just make it a little bit more bigger. Oh no, this was not good. Where I am now. Oder? So, yeah, okay. So here, this peak here. This peak is the first clack. This peak is the first clack. So when I go in here, it must. Yeah, this is the first clack. When I'm going here, then it is. Yeah. So this is the first clack. The second clack is I think is this one. This makes the clack clack. And then I think here is the then here you have still some sound of her voice, but then when she gets quiet, you are hearing the movement of the of the door until here. This is the second sound of the door here, I think. But here's the movement. So okay, now we start. We get the KlackKlack. Then she making some noise, and then around here, you hear the movement of the door, and then the second clack. So let's go. Yeah, genau. That's exactly. Here I can wait. Yeah, that's it. So maybe I could do it live. I copy it. I copy this moment. Okay, the sound of the KlackKlack and the second sound of the door. You know. I think you know it. Now I taking this moment from here to here, and I copy it. So, and now I'm going here to the end, and we can check this sound more. Okay, so I go a little bit further. I copy it again. Okay, and the third time. And because she is not screaming in this moment, I can make it very loud. And so, okay, here I try my best. I try my best here. First, that no one gets hurt. I tried not so loud, and then you. Obla, wait. It's you hearing something of it. Wait. And I have to copy it some more because that it is. Oh no, I go wait. Some of you followed this case so long, and now you get from me the sensation. So it's worth when you spend the time with me here, looking what I'm doing. Wait, where I'm now. So okay. So this is this, and this is now. Okay. Now listen, the closing of the door. You hear a little bit of her, but it is because he left. When he let her down on the balcony, and she was in fear that he could throw her down, but he let her free, so she was not crying so loud in this moment, and so moment. So it's not her voice, but you hear in the background of this you hear a tone. This is the movement of the door. 100% sure. And I try maybe is it possible to cut a little bit more off here of her voice. I try to, when I started a little bit later, maybe here. Yeah. So I can cut something off her voice. Okay, her voice ends. It's the end of her cry, and this what you hear is the move. Yeah, this is the move of the door. Yeah. You hear this? These are two sounds. Here you don't see the two sounds, but this is the whole time you have this sound of the door, and in this first half you have also a little bit of her voice. Okay. So this I wanted to prove. I can prove. I can show how he closed the door. A door. And you know, this is another proof. When right after you have the first sound of unlocking the lock, unlocking the door, and right after this you have the sound of moving the door. I proved now, and right after this, when the door is moved to the right, you get the sound, a second sound of the door. Yeah, it's perfect, you know. This fits perfect, and I'm not there. It was, of course, it would be good when I can ask someone or be there and look, what is this button? But even if I'm not there, I'm able to reconstruct it in my head so exactly that all is fitting together. And when it is so perfectly fitting together, then it is more than a speculation. You know, when it's only one thing, you have only one sound, and then you can think from where the sound is coming. Oh, maybe this, maybe that. But I have not only one sound, I have the first sound, then the second sound of the door, then this sound when the door is at the other side, closing. So this is more than only a speculation about one sound. So, okay, I'm sorry that it is taking a little bit long, but anyway, this is great information. This is sensation, you know. You have your Australian continent. Your continent is thinking and about this case. So when and so many years there is talking about this case. When I can offer you such a new insight, so please take a few minutes. So okay, now we go. And I go to the beginning. Okay, this is this. So we were here. And then, yeah, okay. After the second things of the door, okay, we come here, we go here. Moment, sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I made a mistake. Wait. This is this was still the loud moments. Okay, we now leave the loud moments. Don't be shocked. So this was the loud when he closed the door. Here he opened the door. Here he closed the door. And now he is breathing, and now she is falling. Last cry, and then after she is falling, right after she is falling, he is again moving at the door, and this proves that he is the whole time at the door. He is lying about that the door was open. No, first it was not open. Then he is lying that he just saw her on the railing and then she was gone. No. After she was on the railing, she was not gone. She was 5 seconds minimum trying to get down in this position, like this other woman from the floor below saw her. So he is lying all in all, and he's now we get hit. Okay, this is when it was loud, then it made KlackKlack, and now this is after he had closed the door. So she's outside. You hear her outside. She said the last time, "Let me go home," from the outside. So now this is now. This was not in panic. He was not in, from the fight that he had to breathe so much, and so no, this was for him not so things. It was just like relieved. He made this so, and but soon, and then now he's very quiet breathing. He's quiet. And now he sees her stepping over the railing, and now he gets panicked. This is not his breath is not because he is heavy working or doing sport or the fight was so much for him. No, this is now a panic. Psychological panic, because he is fighting with his conscience to help her or to let her die. Wait, he's still quiet. Now he sees her. Now he sees her. And here is she dying. Here is she falling. But this here, from here, here she is still, and let me go home. This is the last time. Let me go home. When she says, "Let me go home," so in this moment she is normally standing on the balcony, and then he is relieved. Okay, he has kicked her out, and it is here. It is 3 minutes and 8 seconds, and she is dying at falling at here. Last cry. 29. Also from there are 20 seconds. 20 seconds after her last when she said, let me go home. So, and first he was breathing quiet, and then he saw her stepping over the railing, and this made him panic, and then he was breathing so hard, and but if he would then go out, he could have saved her. Okay, so now we're coming to the last KlackKlack of the door. Now he is panicking soon. So, and you will see here, is she is falling. Here she is falling. Here she is falling, even a little bit later. So here she is falling, and now you will hear the KlackKlack again. You heard it? This is again the KlackKlack. This was here. In this moment, the door was closed, but he pressed the button, and this meant that the electromagnetic lock moved, and you hear the sound of the electromagnetic lock. And then after this, he opened the door for maybe 20 centimeters and shut it again. This is like to control if you have shut the door correctly. He just opened the door a few centimeters and shut it again. This is what you hear now. So listen. You see? Click, click. Here is the moment. It's from here to here. It's from again, right? Okay. From here to here, this is sound of the door. How long is this? This is 1.5 seconds. Yeah, so this is a very short manipulation. Maybe he did not open it 20 centimeters. It maybe only a little bit and fast, because he pressed the button, opened a little bit and closed it, and here you already hear the closing of the door. And genau. So again, I make a little bit louder. Now, yeah. So this is the last sound of the door. Now, and then he called his lawyer and stuff, and he's breathing again, and so maybe we check out the three KlackKlack, of the door. We going back, and so and okay. Also, okay, we're starting here. This is the first. So the first KlackKlack, and then the second, around 1 minute later, And here I must be careful that it is not getting so loud to you. I am trying my best. Sorry. I make it. I go down with the loudness. Okay, I go down with sound and. Okay, I go down with sound. Yeah. Okay, you heard it now 1,000 times, but. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It is not. It is not easy to show it. But you hear it. You hear it. Tack tack. It's the same. And then the last time, after she felt. Wait. Where is she falling? Okay. So this. Okay. So I'm sure that I'm making. Okay. Sure. I of course someone needs to go to the door, but I'm sure that I'm not talking nonsense. Maybe there is, I don't know if there is still something to learn here for me, but it is very good fitting all together. You know, the probability is very high that I'm right with these interpretations. Okay, so now, I'm sorry that it is taking so much time, but now there is, you know, this other video that I have already done. Now I'm checking what I should show you here from here. So first I showed the lie. Then I'm showing something about auto slide door. But there is a mistake. I don't say that this door has auto slide. Auto slide means that the motor is opening the door. But I'm thinking it can be have auto slide, but it is not. This is not my theme. But here, for example, this is with RFID chip. The dog has a chip at his things, at his here around his neck, and when he comes near to the door, then the door opens. But the first thing before the door moves open is the unlocking, and the unlocking is made by this electromagnetic system, and this mechanism, and this makes the sound. So and when I looked to this and I heard the sound, and this, I thought, okay, this is a good example. But then people thought, aha, I'm talking about auto slide. No, I'm only talking about the sound of the unlocking before the auto slide motor is starting. Sorry. It reminds me, you know, in the argumentation why this is good, they tell you, wait, we go on.
I keep getting up and down to open the door for the dogs.
With optional accessories for your pet, such as the pet mat, pet sensor, and the collar sensor, your
autos.
So this is also something. There are different kinds to open, different possibilities to open. And there are sensors, you know, when you walk in the room and you come near the door. Okay. So maybe you can watch the other video too. What I wanted to show is this is an example for hearing here sounds of the door. 3 sounds. It must not, you know. I'm talking here from German. Oh, sorry. Wait. I explained it before. I explained it here. You see the mechanism. You see this mechanism. This, okay. Check it out. This was open. Hear the sound. So this is you can open you saw the key, but you can open such a lock normally with a key. But here it is working electric. Here you see this there is an electromagnetic electromagnet, and here this is working electric. The key only. It makes the same like you pressing a button or so in this case. The opening is electromagnetic. Tack, tack. And you see, there is, you see this red, this shows you there's an electric mechanism in this. So this can be manipulated by, again, here, wait, I go a little bit. Oh, come on. Wait, I do it somehow else. Okay, so I jumped in here, and now I can. This is where I produced this video, and now I can better go here and show you something. So. See it like this. You see here, this is a cable, and this is an electromagnetic lock. This is an electromagnetic lock, and you see here you can press the button, and this is unlocking the lock, or you can use the key. But this is a proof. You also can unlock it with a button, because this is an electromagnetic lock. And so I show you, he presses, and after he presses, it makes clack, clack. And it also, you will see, it makes clack, clack a little bit. You see, this is not only one clack. This is always because this is moving inside this feather, or how it is called in English. It is two movements. It is moving clack 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 clack. Two sounds. Tack tack. Okay, so this is the background, and then I showed you this.
People with mobility issues, and also.
And I only wanted, I did not want to say it is about this auto slide. I only meant, even if it's auto slide, in this moment where this guy is pressing the button, you first hear the sound of unlocking, because it's also here electromagnetic. But because there is music and it is not so clear, and so I had to talk so much.
mobility issues, and all.
And I wanted only to that you hear it in the background, clack clack. Also here in the moment of the opening.
People with mobility issues, and also if they have got pets.
Also the pet make clack clack.
Mobility issues, and also if they have got pets. People with mobility issues, and also if they have got pets.
So, okay, I think this is possible. So, and then I showed you these are the sounds. Okay, yeah, okay, this is good because this is and here we get this from this. You know, they are sitting in the studio and they also they worked with this sound and they made it more clear, and so this is what they are sending is not the it's better than the original, you know, it's better what they have done, and so you hear it more clear. Yes, this is helping now because this is better quality than the original video. So listen.
I would, but you better.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I should have thought to this before. Here I can show it better. You know, the clack clack.
I would, but you better.
So, okay. This is this. Wait. So again, what you're hearing here, you hear the first clack clack is when the door is open and he pressing this button, and it unlocks. Then you hear then he is fast closing, and then when he is getting to the side, you hear something, and I think then he is pressing the button again so that it will lock, because this is working to lock something and to unlock it. But when you hear a little bit differences, so this is, you know, it is a difference if it's locking or if it's unlocking. It is a little difference of the sound, but it is all good explained. So okay, now we go on again. Now, so this is the sounds of the door. Okay, so the next stuff we watched. We watched also, and wait. Okay, so yes, it is. Now the falling.
Just 27 seconds after Warina Wright is locked out on the balcony, she falls to her death. The haunting final scream recorded on Gable's phone.
Okay, this is the sound that I already explained. I don't have to explain it now 10 more times. This is the sound when she's falling. This is behind the closed door. Okay, this is difficult to hear. But right immediately after this, he is manipulating at the door. He was the whole time at the door. He was the whole time at the door. And what he is telling us at the end here. Wait.
Did you hear her scream?
I didn't hear it with my own ears, no. My phone audio picked up.
He's lying.
Yeah. No, all I saw was her on the other side of the rail for a fleeting moment, and then.
no, he's lying, and he is lying.
And then she was gone. All I saw was her on the other side of the rail for a fleeting moment.
No.
These are the correct.
No, and I showed why he is lying. So, and now something more. He tells here how terrified he was after he realized that she fell down. So check what he is saying here.
So you were worried about what it would look like for you?
Of course I was worried about her. I was absolutely terrified at what had just happened to her, but, you know...
You just told me that you were a kind and caring guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And
You couldn't have been...
Okay, so he said he was terrified, okay? Yes, I believe this. But the question is, when started his being terrified? Now, here we go to this original video and listen. This is now after he has thrown her on the balcony, and check again when he is starting breathing. Moment, I go a little bit back. So, it's quiet. Now he starts. And then now was the the death cry from her falling, and now it's going on. He's manipulating at the door. Okay. And now he is terrified. Okay. But this being terrified started too early for this, what he told us. So this being terrified and breathing so deep, this started too early, and it started here.
Just 27 seconds after Marina Wright is locked out on the balcony, she falls to her death. The haunting final scream recorded on Gable's phone.
This is better quality than the original video. So also the breathing is more intense. This was before she was falling. Before she was falling, he realized the situation. Okay, this is my video now. So he was lying about all. He was lying that the door was open. No, the door was not open. He opened it, and this was right before she got so much panic and shouted, "No, no, no." And he lied. And he lied about how he saw her. It was not in a fleeting moment, and so he watched her the whole time. He got panic. He got terrified when he saw how she got in danger, but he did not help her. So it was murder by omission.